Hi, it's Miss Diana from NACOG Head Start, and it's story time. Today we're going to be reading a book called Hands. What do you do with your hands? What can you do with your hands? I have something else I want to talk about. Tools. What are tools? And how do you use tools? I have a toolbox right here, and look. Do you know what this is? It's a hammer and pliers. And this is a tape measure. But you know what? There's other kinds of tape measures. That one is more for building. And this one is for sewing. It's a tape measure too. Looks a little different, but it has numbers just like the other one did for measuring. And it's got this fun little button. Okay, and if you're sewing, a lot of times you need scissors too. Have you used scissors? Because you can use scissors when you're doing crafts or when you're doing art. And you might also use tape sometimes. And who knows what this is? It's a hole punch. You can punch holes in a paper. Here's another one for art. A sponge brush or a paintbrush. Oh, and you probably know crayons or pencils. Did you know those are all tools? Oh, I have one more tool here. It's a little bit different. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but it's a gardening tool that if you're going to cut a vegetable off, you can use this instead of just trying to tear it. This cuts it nicely for you. Okay, those are all tools that I can use with my hands. So that's perfect for our book called Hands. Hands by Lois Ehlert. What do you think the hands are going to do in the book? And do you think there's going to be any tools? Let's find out. Look right here. It looks like a little toolbox. It says screwdrivers. Oh, there they are. Screwdrivers in the little toolbox. And it says, this book is dedicated to my mother and father. Sometimes when people write books, they dedicate it to someone. Why do you think she dedicated it to her mother and father? Maybe we'll know as we read it. My father always works with his hands. He builds things in his workshop. What's a workshop? Oh, do you think he built that? Let's turn the page. He measures with his ruler. There's a ruler, marking the wood with a pencil, and then he measures again, just to be sure. Oh, look at these. He's picky. When I help, I try to do things like he does. He's showing me how to paint, how to pound nails straight, and how to saw wood. Does he have some of the same tools I had? Do you remember what they're called? My mother makes things too. She has lots of colorful cloth, ribbons, lace, buttons, and thread. Oh, a needle and thread, that's another tool you can use your hands with when you're sewing. I watch her pin patterns to cloth, cutting carefully along the edges with her scissors. And look, she has different size scissors. Do you have scissors? She has many scissors, big heavy ones and pointy little ones that fit in my hand. She's teaching me to sew. Together, we make cat toys. How do you think they're making cat toys? Oh, they must have a cat, huh? Cats like to play just like we do. Today, Dad put up a folding table near Mom's sewing machine. It's for me! Now I have my own spot. Oh, do you remember this tool? What is that one? That's a hole punch. And look, she's already used it right here, punching holes in the paper. I've got lots of good scraps from Mom and Dad. There are so many things I want to make. I just finished this pot holder for our kitchen. Oh, look at that. See, she used scissors. She used a needle and thread. She used her hands. I wish I could stay here forever, but I hear Dad and Mom calling me. They need extra hands in the garden. Do you have a garden? Every year I help plant vegetable seeds. And right there, it's a package of tomato seeds. Mom grows flowers. She likes the bright colors. So do I. There's a package of zinnia seeds. And look, here's her gardening glove. I have some gardening gloves too. I'm good at weeding. Dad says I have sharp eyes, that I see things that other people miss. When our flowers bloom, I'm going to paint a picture of them. Do you like to paint? I'll use every color in my paint box. Here's your paint box. Look at all those colors. And you know what she did up here? I do that in the lid of my paint box sometimes. She mixed colors, because if you mix them, you can come up with more colors. Until then, I'll be working at my table because I know when I grow up, I want to be an artist. There's her hand. Then I'll join hands. Whose hand is this? Do you remember? That's Mom's gardening glove with my mom and my dad. That's his work glove. The end. Everyone in this story used their hands to create things. How did the dad create? He used hammer and nails and saw, and he measured. How did the mom create? She sewed, and she used scissors, and she used a different kind of tape measure. And how did the child create? She did a little bit of everything because her mom and dad were teaching her. So what did the family work on together? Gardening. Gardening is a lot of fun when it's a lot of work too. So if you have everyone helping, it's more fun. What did the child want to be when she grows up? An artist. Do you think she's an artist? Guess what? She is, because she does the pictures for the books that she makes. And what do you want to be when you grow up? I hope you enjoyed the book. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Your local library may have this book available for checkout. Remember to read every day. Happy reading!